Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna start off the day today with a story that I wanted to tell you last night and I forgot. But I'm gonna start by saying, tell your parents or parent or guardian or whoever took care of you when you were younger, just that you love them and thank you. I'm gonna cry.
Shocker!
Are we surprised? Last night we went and saw Christmas lights, and on the drive home, it's actually gonna make me cry, I didn't think that. Sorry to start off this vlog like this, oh my god, ew. So we went and looked at Christmas lights, and on the way home, we were just driving, I was looking out the window, and I noticed a store had like a painting in the window, like a Christmas painting. And this is something that some stores do to like celebrate the holidays or promote a special, like 50% off all mattresses, you know, but it'll have like a Santa Claus pointing to the 50% off sign or something. My dad used to do that. My dad used to paint, it'll make me cry. My dad used to paint windows. As we were passing it, I was like, oh, my dad used to do that. And I kind of like talked about it for a second. And then I really started thinking about it and oh my God, I'm gonna try to pull together. My dad worked his butt off and my parents both just did everything they could in their power, in their soul, to make sure that their children were happy. I mean, it always seemed like we were living paycheck to paycheck kind of a deal. I remember we never had any spare money. I never cared because I never really heard my parents complain about it, so I never really complained about it. It was just kind of like how it was. Like I never cared that we didn't have money. Like I don't really think any of us kids really cared. It was just kind of like, okay, like it wasn't a thing. We had a roof over our heads, we had a family, and we had food, like, and we had the stuff we needed, and so like we were fine. But my parents always wanted to make sure that we had like a special Christmas and like Santa Claus would come and that they could provide us gifts as well and all of that. And so my dad, to make money to pay for our Christmas presents, he would use his art skills and he would pass out like flyers and call local companies and stuff around town and see if anyone would hire him to paint their windows for Christmas time. And he would paint like Santa Claus or little elves on windows in my hometown, and he would do it after work and on the weekends. I was always appreciative of it as a kid, but like it didn't like hit me until I became an adult, like what he actually did for us, just so that we could have like toys under the tree. Like after working a full day, my dad would go paint windows in the cold for not a lot of money, and he would do it for hours and hours and hours. And I remember being a little girl and like we would like make him hot chocolate, and like my mom would drive us to wherever he was painting a window at night. We'd go bring him hot chocolate. Sometimes we'd help him paint windows. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm getting so emotional, ew. But he would paint windows after work every night until the wee hours of the morning, and then go to bed, wake up early, go back to work all day, come home to see us, and then go back out and paint windows again. I can still remember the smell of his car because it just smelled like rotten paint. And he would do this for weeks and weeks, like, and I wouldn't really see him much of the holiday season because he would be doing that just to make extra cash to pay for our Christmas presents every year. And then they would like take the cash, my parents would take the cash that he made painting windows every night and split it up between the 4 kids, and then make sure to spend equal amount of money on each kid so it was fair. And the thing is, like, I know he hated it. I know he hated it, but I never heard him complain about it. I never heard him complain once. Like, I just thought my dad was so cool that he was like an artist, and I would drive around town with my friends and be like, my dad painted that window, and be so proud, and I thought it was so cool. He didn't do it because he loved it. He didn't do it because he was passionate about it. He did it just so that we could have stupid like toys under the tree and so that we would smile on Christmas morning. And that just makes me so emotional, and I'm so grateful for my father, and I'm so grateful for my mother, and just like all the things they went through and all the things they did just to make us happy. And when you're a kid, you don't really like I did appreciate it and recognize it as much as I could as a little girl, but like as an adult, every year at Christmas time, every time I see one of those windows painted, it makes me cry. So it makes me realize how much my parents went through just to like give us a stupid toy, like. And so I just wanted to tell that story because I want you all to know how much of a saint my father is and how amazing he is, but also just to say thank you to your parents because they do go through a lot, or whoever takes care of you. You might not recognize it as a kid, but like when you get older, you'll recognize it. Just like, I don't know, I'm just so grateful for my dad, and I just wanted to share that story with you guys. So every time you see a window painted at the holidays time, promoting a sale or just saying happy holidays, just there's someone who painted that. And there's someone who like spent hours and hours and hours working on that window for probably not very much money. It could be a man who's just trying to make a few extra dollars and is sacrificing time with his family in the freezing cold just to make a few extra bucks to pay for his kids' Christmas presents. I just love my dad a lot. I think that's a really cool story, and it's the holiday season and I'm on my period, leave me alone. I wanted to tell you guys that story. Is there anything, like, tell me in the comments below, something that your parents or guardians or caretakers did for you to sacrifice, you know, time, money, effort, whatever, just to like give you a gift for Christmas or something for the holidays, like something that touches you, because that every year just like breaks me every time I see Christmas paintings on windows. Like I just fall apart thinking about my dad. So that's all. I'm gonna go play with Flynn. Rachel is here again. We're filming a video for her channel. She was like, I'm gonna make those cookies for a video where you put like the Hershey Kiss in it and it's like a peanut butter cookie but it's a reindeer. And I was like, those are different cookies. And she was like, no, the ones you make. I was like, yeah, those are 2 different cookies. I'll help you.
They seem like the same cookie to me.
Well, it's the same cookie, but it's not the same technique.
Okay.
Because you have to use different ingredients for each one.
Okay.
Whatever. We're making cookies for her channel. All right, guys, Flynn is asking for Advent. You ready?
Go.
Okay, I'm going. You ready? What's that? What is that? A yellow bulldozer. You want to show them your yellow bulldozer? Whoa, that is cool, Flynn. You another one? Okay, should we call Duncan? Okay, cousins were not available, so we're gonna do the next one. Are you ready? You wanna do it with Aunt Rachel? What's that, baby? It's stuck, Flynn. Oh no, it's stuck. Here, I gotta get it out.
Is he yawning or is he surprised?
Yawning. A yellow car.
Yellow car.
Yeah, yellow car. All right, now we're doing the Advent Calendar of Kindness. Ask a senior in your family or neighborhood if they need help with anything. Clean the bathroom. Yeah, that is a bus. Clean the bathroom, cook, pick up groceries, rake the lawn, shovel snow, whatever it is, you're the right person for the job. All right, time for craft of the day. This is always disappointing. Do you guys like this part of the vlog? Like, should I even do this anymore? Because I feel like this is boring USA. What is it, Flynn? Oh my goodness, a singular.
Did you already get one of those?
Yes, I did.
They're gearing me up for a bathroom.
None of the good stuff. I thought was like you go start from the 12 because you have 12 days till Christmas, 11 days till Christmas.
Oh, you're doing a countdown.
Yeah, that made more sense to me.
Okay.
So I talked about this on my vlog and then people tweeted me, were like, no, you're supposed to start on Christmas Day and the 12th day is like a holiday or something, like no, January 6th or something is like some holiday or something.
What?
So I'm doing it completely wrong.
Well, I would think like, because on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, so I would start at 1.
You do start at 1, but you're supposed to start on December 25th. Oh yes.
But Christmas is over on the 26th.
Ooh, this one's a good one. This one's pretty. This is the color today that we got. I actually really love these lip creams because they're very cheap and they're really pretty. This one, I think I have this one actually. This is Sao Paulo. It's a matte lip cream. I'll show you what it looks like. Flynn, please do not open anymore. So this is what it looks like. Gorgina. Look at this. This is killing it. I'm like okay with my craft calendar being so lame because I actually am living for this one. I'm gonna try to have Flynn wrap a present. Flynn, come here. Will you help me? This is for Dada, so you can't let him see it. Wrap it up. And you put this tape on it. Okay, you want some more tape? Here's some more. You gotta tape it together. Like tape it together. That's good, okay. Now should we pull these parts up?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? You don't do that, you have to do that last. Can you fire truck tape that on for me? Oh, good job. Push the tape down. Fire truck, thank you. Any more? Is that, oh, it popped open. Try again. Do you need more tape? Stick it on there. Good job. Do you need more tape? You want more? Here, fire truck. Here, fire truck, help. Can you push it down? Good job. Pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Okay, so now which bow do you want? Okay. Do you want this one too?
Yeah.
Let's take off the sticky part. Where do you want this one? Good job. You did a very good job on that, Flynn. Eric's home and he wants a charcuterie. Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy charcuterie board.
Timothy charcuterie board. And so we got cheeses and stuff, but we also got grapes.
Yeah.
So I like grapes on my board, but there's spider webs on this. Come look at it and tell me those aren't spider webs, because they
I don't
are.
want to be on camera anymore because they're going to compare me to a Pixar character that I've never even heard of.
Well, just freaking come here. Look, and there's spiders on all of them. Like, what's happening?
Oh, wow.
Those are spider webs. Show up close.
It's like a spider egg sac.
Look at it, show it to them.
Charlotte's Web.
They're all over it though, by the way.
Is somebody going to tell us like online that this is not spider
Look
web,
at
idiots?
No, look, there's more. Lovey, get those. Get them, they're everywhere.
Oh, that's like a... Is that spider web?
I'm gonna throw up. I'm actually gonna vomit. Why? And why did our person who picked up our groceries be like, yeah, the one with the spiders, please? She wants grapes, let's get her the one with the spiders.
This charcuterie board is...
This is already a
going
fail.
well.
But we do have mango peach jam and fig spread if we want those. Here is the board. All right, love, what is everything?
What do we got?
I don't know.
Bread, salt and pepper, a little olive oil, salams, goats, goods.
Love, no one knows your abbreviations. We have salami, goat
Salams,
cheese,
goats.
Gouda,
Goods, manchego,
brie, cheddar, fig, and crackers, and apples. Well, it's not dinner. It's literally cheese.
On a board.
Hey everyone, so Eric and I just had the funniest conversation that made me laugh, and I was like, I have to tell them about this. So I actually asked you guys yesterday what story time you'd want me to tell today if I did a story time video again, because yesterday I told you a story about my college days. So I'm gonna check and see what you guys said. But first I'm gonna tell you this quick story. So every time people bring up like my Broadway experience, they ask me like, what's like the one thing that surprised you about Broadway, or the one thing like shocking thing about your Broadway experience, or you know, questions like that. And I've always said the same thing, which is like that people on Broadway are the same as the people that you know and love who've done theater with you your whole life. I fell in love with theater because I obviously love singing and dancing and performing, but mostly because I love the community of people where, like, if it's community theater, high school theater, elementary school theater, college theater, you know, equity theaters, whatever it is, it always feels like the same vibe of like family and just people who are passionate about performing and talented and kind, and it's a family of people where you don't feel accepted anywhere else, you feel accepted with this group of people. That is always my answer, is that it's the same on Broadway. It felt the same to me on Broadway as it did in high school. It's just the talent obviously is better. So that's always my answer, but that is not true. That's a lie. And I realized tonight that I've been lying, because there was a moment on Broadway where I was like, oh, what? And I was shocked, and I will never forget the moment. And it's so stupid and it's so funny. What it is Eric and I were talking today about like doing theater in high school and stuff, and how like we would wear this specific makeup. So please, someone else out there who's like, just tell me if you use this theater kit, if you did theater in high school and you're like around my age. There was a theater kit of makeup called like Ben Nye makeup kit or something, and I swear it was made of Play-Doh. Like, it was garbage trash makeup, but that was the makeup kit you were given in theater to learn how to do your makeup for theater. And in high school, like, girls didn't wear a lot of makeup when I was in high school. Like, now girls like know how to do a full face thanks to like, you know, beauty tutorials and whatever on YouTube, but in my day, like, no one knew how to do makeup. And so the only time I wore makeup was in theater, and it was from that kit, and it was garbage trash makeup, and it was like a thick paste of a foundation, which there was 3 shades. It was like light, medium, and dark. And then it came with like a gross weird sponge that you could use to like make a fake beard on your face. And it came with like a bright reddish colored rouge, eyeliner pencil that was thick and just like so gross. Well, it was so ingrained to us that like you wear makeup on stage, boys and girls, every boy, thick eyeliner, every boy blush. Not that there's anything wrong with boys wearing makeup, there's not at all, but it didn't matter what your character was. If you were the ingenue, if you were the male strong lead, like literally in Oklahoma, Judd, the like big like bad guy, like the like poor child is dead, child Fry is dead, you know that whole song? He wore freaking eyeliner and blush. Like, didn't matter what your character was, everyone had the same fake lashes and the same blush and the same eyeliner, and it was so absurd. And we were taught like stage lights wash you out, everyone wears so much makeup. So when I got on Broadway, my stupid was like, okay, the character of Dawn doesn't wear makeup, because there's like a whole scene where my character gets makeup put on her on stage, and then like she's like, oh my gosh, you know, maybe I am pretty, oh my goodness. I remember going like, how am I gonna do my makeup to make it look like I'm not wearing makeup, because I have to wear makeup because everyone has to wear makeup on stage. And I am telling you, my mind was shooketh to the core. I was on stage with Todrick. There's a scene where we're getting married, and we turn and look to like the person who was marrying us, and it was my friend Molly, and she was like, we are gathered here today, you know, in holy matrimony, like saying her whole bit. And I look at her and she's not wearing a drop of makeup, like not a morsel, not powder, not mascara, not blush. She ain't wearing nothing. She's nothing on her face. And I will never forget the way I felt in that moment. I'm on stage in character in the scene, and I look at her and I'm like, my first thought is, she forgot to put on her makeup. Does she know that she's on a Broadway stage? She's not wearing any makeup. And then I was like, wait, why isn't she wearing makeup? Do we not have to wear makeup? Have I been lied to my whole life? Like, why am I wearing makeup? I guess I don't need to wear makeup. Like, this is so weird. Why am I wearing makeup? My character doesn't wear makeup. Why am I wearing makeup? It's so crazy to me to have this realization. It was so ingrained in me in high school that like every person who's ever been on stage wears makeup. The boys and the girls, everyone wears eyeliner to make your eyes pop. You wear blush to make your cheeks pop so you don't look dead. You wear lipstick. I don't care who you are, what character you're playing, you wear tons of makeup. That is it, point blank period. And I didn't realize until I got literally on Broadway, and I was like, oh, wait, if my character doesn't wear makeup, why the heck am I wearing makeup? And I remember that I did a production of Gypsy after college in a small equity house, like a 100-seat equity theater. Like it wasn't fancy, it was like community theater. But I was playing Louise, and like I was playing Gypsy Rosalie, like I was the lead, and she was supposed to be like this homely young girl. Even in that show, I remember being told like, your makeup has to look like you're not wearing makeup. Like there was never a question of like, you're not gonna wear makeup. It was like, learn how to do your makeup so it looks like you're not wearing any. And that's what I did for a waitress. So I would put on mascara, and I did foundation, mascara, eyebrows, blush, like a lipstick that was the color of my lips. And then it wasn't until like a week or two into it, it was like, why am I wearing makeup? This is so stupid. Anyway, I just think that's so funny that that was like the most shocking moment to me. I will never forget the feeling of like, oh my gosh, she's not wearing makeup. Why is she? We're on Broadway, we're on a stage, there are stage lights, like she's not wearing makeup, she's insane. So anyway, I just thought that was a very funny story, and I want to tell you about it. And please let me know in the comments if you know the Bill Nye, not Bill Nye the Science Guy. What? I have to look it up. This is it. This is the one. Do you see this? This is what we are given. This is the fancy one with like the eyeliner. This was the makeup kit that everyone in high school was given. All right, I'm gonna check my vlog and see what you guys wanted me to talk about, and I probably won't tell it because I just told that whole story, but we'll see. Hold on. Okay, so I just looked through a bunch of the comments on my vlog yesterday, and basically everyone was like, we want to hear all the stories. So I mentioned a bunch of different like crazy experiences I've had in my vlog yesterday, and everyone's like, tell them all. So I don't have like one specific, but I think the most of the comments I read, it was kind of split, but most of the comments I read said like ghost stories. I think I've told all my ghost stories online, but because I went to a religious school, I did experience like a lot of like paranormal stuff. I think it's because like when you, I don't know, the explanation I was always given was because like if you're in a religious situation and you're open to religion and whatever, then like that gives an opportunity to like anything of the spiritual world to try to enter. And like what I was told, I don't know that I believe this, but like Satan like wants to stop you from believing in God, so he'll like do things to you and whatever. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I did experience a lot of weird ghost stuff like in college, but a few people were like, I'm not religious, and it's interesting hearing about your religious experience. And like people are asking a lot about my college experience. I couldn't believe I got in trouble for having a sip of alcohol. I went to a very religious school, I'm not gonna tell like a full story right now, but like I definitely will. Like you guys really liked the story time at the end of my video yesterday, so I will for sure be telling you more stories. So let me know which stories you want to hear, because like I listed off a bunch and you guys were just kind of like all of them, so now I like don't know which ones to tell. But while I was reading the comments, I saw someone comment like, I get anxiety every time Colleen touches her hair, and I feel really bad about that because I feel like that means you get anxiety every 2 seconds because I'm always touching my hair. So I'm sorry if it gives you anxiety, but it is like a ADD thing. I'm like always like fidgeting and whatever. But anyway, so let me know in the comments what kind of stories you want to hear, because I dated a lot of weird guys. I've had horrible experiences with disgusting guys. I have so many weird stories. I have weird stories from my childhood, from high school, from college. But you guys really liked story time yesterday. So tell me in the comments below what kind of stories you want to hear, or tweet me or whatever. But I'm gonna go to bed. I love you guys. And the cheese board was delicious, and I'm going to bed. Good night.